Hey, Eagle Run 2-3 here. We're set up for knife sharpening, but we have to have another conversation about ammo. So today is January the 6th. By the way, if you were watching my last video about how much ammo do you need, I did make a math mistake down here in the long range, but this is still the number that we should have come up with, depending on that training schedule. So I wanted to address that. I've had lots of comments, and thank you guys so much for watching my video about ammo. That video's got 15,000 views on it, which is huge for a tiny little channel like me, and we've gained like 200 subscribers in the last 5 days, which is just really awesome. We need to have a conversation and remember that most of us are free market, free enterprise, freedom-loving people, and so we have to keep that in mind when we're talking about price gouging. Obviously, price gouging is a bad thing, a terrible thing, and shame on these businesses that are doing it. But let's talk about the ammo prices first. According to the manufacturers, and I have it on somewhat of an authority, that the prices from the manufacturers to the distributors have not increased very much. They've increased a little bit, but not to lead to the prices that we're seeing for a box of 9mm. And for the most part, this price gouging is happening from these retailers. Most of the retailers that are larger, like a Cabela's or a Bass Pro or even Walmart. I'm here in Texas. We've got Academy Sports and Outdoors. Most of their prices have remained the same or similar. I did notice at Walmart that they were maybe a little bit higher, a couple of dollars a box, not the 2x, 3x that we're seeing from these online merchants and from some of the smaller chain stores. We've kind of already named some names in the comments if you read those, but so having a free market mind to this, it's tough on one hand because I respect the hustle for me to say, hey, this guy's going to the store and he's buying a box and he's flipping it. Flipping things, automobiles, houses, I'm okay with that. But we tend to get really high and mighty about this when it has to do with ammo. We're free market people. Remember that. We love the free market. We have capitalist tendencies and we're not communists. So if a guy's going to flip ammo and someone's willing to pay for it, it's hard for me to find fault in that other than the fact that I don't like it and it's possibly a little immoral. But no one says anything about a guy who buys a used car and washes it and changes the oil and makes a 50 or 100% return on that. So if that's immoral, then flipping the ammo is also immoral. So keep those things in mind when you're upset at these guys flipping guns, but flipping ammo. Now, I am not willing to pay those prices, and I'm going to roll in a couple of emails that I've gotten. I think I've got 2 or 3 video clips to show you that I'm going to show you the manufacturer, and I'm going to show you the price that they're selling it for. But when you're talking about a box of 50 rounds of 9mm, this should not be $30, $40, $50, especially steel case. But this, and don't pay those prices. If it's not a price that you're willing to pay, then don't pay for it. So a lot of people are saying that we're the ones that are feeding this ammo frenzy. And I'm sure that some of that is true, but I also know that there's a lot of new shooters that don't know how much a box of ammo costs. And so we need to make sure that we're talking to people who are new gun owners and that we're being friendly gun owners and we're helping them say, hey, pass on that deal. 75 cents a round for 9mm is not. And I don't really know the price per box. I know the price per round because normally I buy large quantities. And so I always divide it out. And I'm seeing cases, 1,000 rounds of 223, 5.56 that are $600, $700, $800. That's 70, 80, 90 cents a round. That's too much. Don't pay that. That is a $400 a case of ammo, no more. And someone's making a bunch of money off of that. So I'm choosing to pass. And I said in that video that I can't find ammo. Really, the caveat there is I can't find ammo that I'm willing to pay the price for. And luckily, I have everything that I need, and I don't really need any ammo. But if I'm going to shoot and continue to train, I need to replace what I'm shooting. And that's what I'm unwilling to do right now, is pay these prices. So I would just encourage all of us to not purchase anything you don't need. And let's see if we can have these prices come down. Now, Hornady and CCI, they're all saying that they have primers, they're making primers. They should be able to turn out that 30% extra ammo for the foreseeable future. But what's happening is they're running out of things that you don't think about. They're running out of cardboard boxes to put the stuff in. They're running out of raw materials. Machinery is breaking down, and that machinery is the cog in the wheel. And so if we're gonna see ammo prices come down, it's not gonna happen until the supply levels out. So if you are in desperate need and you're a new gun owner and you need to have 100 rounds, like we're talking about, you need 100 rounds, 500 rounds, 1,000 rounds. Maybe get some of that at a ridiculous price and just hold off. You're gonna have to cut your training down, but until the supply comes back, the prices are going to continue to be high, and that's just simple supply and demand. And if you're willing to pay that price, then they're willing to sell it to you for that price. If enough of us are willing to hold off, then hopefully we can see the prices come down, even though the supply is not caught up yet. And as I said in that video, I thought it was going to be a couple of years. Apparently, there's some stuff that Hornady is saying summer of 21, but Federal and CCI are saying the end of 21. I don't think either one of those numbers are right. I think we're looking at 2022, 2023 before the supply has fully caught up. But all of that will just depend on how much ammo we're buying and what we're willing to part with financially on that. So anyway, join in the conversation. Again, I super appreciate you guys commenting and liking and watching the videos. Normally we're sharpening knives and working on projects around the house, but I am an avid shooter, and I do like to talk about ammo as well. Don't forget to head over to Texas Parks Outlet. This is my coffee brand. We sell coffee, beans, and ground. I'd love for you to check it out. There's a promo code in the description. All right, Eagle Run 23. Thanks for watching.